wants to be born these days?
It's a baby boy, Mr. Smith. 7 pounds, 5 ounces. It's a baby girl, Senor Gonzalez. 8 pounds, 1 ounce. Sure, it's a baby boy, Mr. O'Hara. 7 pounds even.
And then one day, there were none. A baby is the traditional symbol of the new year. For its New Year's program, the Columbia Workshop is going to tell you not about one baby, not about hundreds of babies, but about thousands of babies. Who Wants to Be Born These Days? Adapted for radio by Jerry Schwartz and Stanley Rubin from their book of the same name. Charles Vanda is our director. Original music is by Alexander Semler.
Everybody, remember, it's a false escape the world had, but I'm the only one who knows all the facts. Me, Johnny. For a while there, when babies stopped being born and everybody was panicky, there were all kinds of cockeyed rumors. It was sunspots. It was atmospheric conditions. It was some new kind of bacteria. You want to know what it really was? It was a hole in the sky. That's right. A hole in the sky. Somewhere up in that sky is the before land, where there's nothing but good air and silver sunshine and quiet sort of peace. The unborn babies gather there, waiting their turn to be shipped to Earth. I know. I was there, and I remember only too well what happened. We were all playing a small game of before-land tag one day. You'll never get me. Oh, yes, I will, Johnny. I got ya. Hey, what happened? We've torn it. Torn what? We've torn a hole in the sky. Golly. Johnny, what are you doing? I'm looking. Oh, don't do that. Let's get away from here. Don't do that. Come on. What do you see? What is it? Oh, gee. We've got to cover this up. What's the matter, Clumsy? Can't you stay up on your feet? You're all right now, Johnny. Hey, what's the matter with Johnny? He tore a hole in the sky, and he looked through it. Well, that's wicked. You're in the morning of beforeland. Ladies and gentlemen of the beforeland, we have been duped. Duped? What does that mean? We have been cheated, deceived, misinformed, and I might say completely buffaloed. Oh, what the earth? You know what I just saw through that hole? The earth. You're just making it up. I did too see it. You know what? A lot of it is terrible. That's double wicked. You shouldn't have looked. Why not, Andy? All of us are going straight to Earth eventually, and we've got a right to know about it. Just take a look through there. I dare ya. Okay, I'll look. Take your foot off the hole. Wow. Let me see. Oh, stop pushing. It looks pretty good to me. Look over there, Tommy. And, there. Golly gee. You see? What if you went to live in any of those places? Tommy, whatever you doing? Why, your eyes are raining. I don't know. After I looked, I felt very sad. And then suddenly my eyes began to rain. There, I knew something terrible would happen. I don't think I'm going to like being born. Hey, here comes Uncle Pete. What are we going to do about this hole in the sky? Are you going to get it now? Pete, cover it up. Gwendolyn, you sit on it. Sit on it? Stop giggling. You would too if you sat on it. Quiet.
Well, I've never seen you baby so quiet. What were you, Gwendolyn?
Oh, it's nothing, Uncle Pete.
No? Well, it's somebody's birthday. Guess whose? Well, what's with you babies today? Huh? Oh, we've always had a lot of fun guessing. Of come on now. Who do you think it is? Huh? I have to tell you that. You're the lucky fella, Johnny.
Me?
That's right. You're expected any minute.
Oh, no.
All right, Johnny. What's this all about?
I refuse to be born.
Huh?
I saw a hole in the sky. I didn't mean to, but I did, and I looked through it, and I saw the earth, and it's awful, and I refuse to be born.
Well, this certainly beats all.
Aren't you going to do anything to it?
Oh, no, siree. This is way out of my jurisdiction. I'll have to consult the authorities about this.
Well, you can get up now, Gwendolyn. Johnny, what you said to Uncle Pete. Oh, I'll bet none of you want to be born after what we saw. But babies have been born for so long now. Babies have been born for so long now. That's the trouble with us. We're in a rut. All we can do is be born. It's about time somebody showed the people on Earth that we cannot be born, too. Johnny's right. I don't want to go down there either. No, me. No, none of us do. That's the way. We'll all stick together, and then nobody will have to be born. Not as long as that Earth down there is so unfair to unborn babies. Unfair to unborn babies? That's cute. Unfair to unborn babies. That's right. Everybody together now. Unfair to unborn babies. Unfair to unborn babies. Right then and there, the Guild of Unborn Babies was formed to protect the future rights of all of us. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering how we in the Beforeland happen to speak Earth talk, I'll let you in on an old baby secret. There are a lot of things babies know, but they don't let on about. You might call it baby diplomacy. You see, babies like to humor grown-ups and make them think they're teaching us things. You don't believe me? Well, the next time you look at a baby, kind of notice the wise look in his eyes. He knows what's going on. But let's get back to our story. We bunched together some of the clouds and shaped them into megaphones to try to tell the Earth what we thought of it. Unfair to unborn babies. Unfair to unborn babies. Okay, Tommy, you're next now. Speak into the small end. Hey, Earth, you're in an awful mess. Hey, Earth, you're in an awful mess. Don't stop picketing. Well, here comes Uncle Pete. Oh, I don't want to.
Well, what's going on here now?
We've got a solid front. Nobody's going to go down to Earth.
Oh. Well, what's all this you got rigged up here? What have you done to the clouds?
We're telling the Earth what we think of them. That ought to fix things.
No use, Johnny.
Why? What do the authorities have to say, Uncle Pete?
Well, son, you caught them all with their wings down.
Mr. Pete, I want to be born. Andy! How can you do that, Andy? You're the only one who didn't look. I don't have to look. I'm happy to believe it's all a very nice place, and I'd like to be born. Uncle Pete, don't listen to Andy. They're just a bunch of babies, Mr. Pete. I'll break up this whole thing. I'll be born.
Well, I'm sorry, Andy. You're just not due yet. You're too young.
How old am I?
Next week, you'll be minus 39 years old.
Good.
Yes, well, babies, if, I don't know if you're as innocent as you look, but what you've got here is a strike. And when there's labor trouble up here, that's mighty serious.
That night I was fast asleep under my cloud blanket when suddenly a sound awakened me. It was Andy slipping away in the night. Must admit, for a traitor, he certainly had courage. Because none of us babies had ever been up at night before. But I suspected he was going to sell us out. So I followed him. Gosh, it was scary. Especially when a star fell. My goodness. Gee, where's that that was a frightening sound, and Andy saw what I saw. It was Uncle Pete asleep. Mr. Pete! Mr. Pete, wake up, Mr. Pete! Wake up, please, wake up, Mr. Pete!
Oh, Andy, what are you doing up at night?
I came to tell you that I'm on your side, Mr. Pete. I'm willing to be born.
Yeah, well, Andy, you can't just be born with a snap of the fingers. Your parents have to want you.
Is that important?
Oh, it's very important. Imagine being born to somebody who didn't want you.
This sounds terrible.
It is, Andy. I guess you better run on back to bed.
I'm scared now. I'm afraid to go back alone. I'll take you back, Andy.
Oh, Johnny. Hey, this night walking's getting to be quite a habit.
I came to get my friend Andy. Gee, thanks, Johnny. I was afraid you'd be awfully mad at me. I was. But that's all over now. Come on, take my hand.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, what am I laughing about? When they start sticking together like that, it really means trouble.
From that point on, the babies were 100% united. But then...
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up, all of you! Wake up! Wake up! I'm the HLRB,
What's that?
the Heavenly Labor Relations Board. We've got to settle this thing.
How come?
Prayers. Never heard so many of them in all my days. The biggest shipment of them since the fall of Jericho. And all for you kids. We can't handle such a volume of business. So, young fella, we have to do something about it.
I say let 'em pray. So do I.
Now, look here, kids. I'd suggest sitting down and, talking things over.
There's nothing more to say. We're just going to stay up here.
Now, wait a minute. You can't do that. If you're not born, within 90 or 100 years, there won't be a soul left on Earth.
Well, that would be swell for the soul. Maybe later on we'll go down where there's nobody left there, and then we can start doing things right.
Uh-huh. Well, there's one little thing you're forgetting. If you wait that long, you'll never be able to be born. Don't you see? Don't you see? There'd be nobody left to be born to. And every baby's got to have a father and a mother. It's in the rule book. Now, look, you babies have some very fine ideas. So why don't you start being born and take them down with you?
Uncle Pete, from the way we see it, it can't work. You can't speak on Earth until you're 4 or 5 years old. And in some places, never, really. That's not for us. We refuse to mediate.
You're sure you wouldn't care to discuss terms before I leave?
Well, if you'd give us a minute, Uncle Pete, I think we'll talk it over among ourselves.
Sure, Johnny. Go right ahead.
Now, look, kids.
Beats me how babies get smarter and smarter all the time.
Well, all right, Uncle Pete. We've got terms for you.
Well, let's hear them. Let's hear them.
They might be a little unusual, but we feel this is very important. Here's what we want. Send one baby down to Earth. Uncle Pete certainly didn't waste any time with the terms we gave him. He was back in a couple of hours.
The terms have been okayed. Well, now, there's a pleasure getting back to work again. Well, who's it going to be? Huh?
We forgot all about that. Who's eligible?
Well, let me consult this scroll. There's quite a few piled up. As a matter of fact, any number of you are not only due, you're overdue. There's Gregory, Gwendolyn, and Tommy, and Michelle, and why, yes, there's you, Johnny.
Johnny, of course. Johnny, he's our man. Johnny's the one. We elect Johnny. Second the motion. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Johnny, you're elected. Congratulations, old man. But
better take my hand, Johnny.
Goodbye, Johnny. Goodbye. Be seeing you. Goodbye.
Here we are, Johnny. This is the threshold of life.
Gosh.
Here. Well, let's slip this on now.
What is it?
It's just your little parachute, Johnny. Let me tell you how to use it. You step over the threshold, count 10, then you pull the cord.
Gosh.
Oh, now, you don't have to hold your nose when you jump.
Oh, all right. All right. I'm ready. I'll go pee.
Yes, Johnny.
I'm nervous. I just can't count. What comes after 7?
Why, 8, Johnny.
Yeah, that's right. Then 9 and 10.
Yes, Johnny.
Well, here I go. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gentlemen, it's true. Everything's all right now. It's here. A real baby. A live baby. An honest-to-goodness baby. It's been born. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Congratulations. It's a boy.
Hello, Sam. Yeah, it was born, a boy. Fox King, get me on the air quick. It's been born. Let you, Simpson, get this. Here's the news the whole world's been waiting for. Today at City Hospital, a baby was born. With the fate of the world depending on you, young fella, it's a good thing you're such a healthy specimen.
Doc, they're knocking the wind out of me. Do you have to hit me so hard?
For the love of God. Oh! Hey, everybody! Come here! Quick! Doc, what is it? Has anything happened to... Doc! That baby! Doc! Oh, Doc, you're nervous and excited. It's been so long. I was hearing things. You scared me then. Come in with me, please. All of you. Come in. Quiet, please. Quiet, everybody. We're going on the air here in just 10 seconds. Quiet, everybody, please. Not too close, please.
Oh, that's him. That's my baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking to you from the delivery room of City Hospital, where the first baby has been born since the week of November 20th. As if the baby alone were not enough, the doctor has just startled us with an amazing statement, which we are waiting to check on now. In the room are reporters and news and photographers and the proud father. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe me. This baby, born just a few minutes ago, is reaching for the bars of his crib. He's slowly pulling himself to his feet. He's wobbling just a bit. But there he is, standing up. It's true, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it yourself. He did speak. And now he... I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen. I can't talk.
I can. Give me that thing. I have a lot to say. Listen. Put them all together. All those men who think they're important. Because I have something really important to tell them. Yes, that was our scheme. Those were our terms with Uncle Pete. One baby to be gifted at birth with the power of Earth Talk. One baby to come down as a delegate of all the unborn babies. One baby to present our demands. Of course, nobody believed it at first. The world had been fooled too many times.
Fellow citizens, I tell you it's a fool. There's no baby in that hospital, Fred. A mission has been substituted to fool the masses. Obviously, he's another Nazi demonstrating street.
But when specialists looked me over and said I was a newborn baby, all right, they had to believe it. Time magazine had this to say.
Doctors this week examined, confirmed, agreed. The Wonder Baby is a baby. Curt, complete, uncanny.
Mrs. Roosevelt wrote a column about me.
see, when after my lecture at Seattle, I telephoned and chatted with the talking baby.
They even debated about me.
We, the debate team of Morris High School, challenge DeWitt Clinton on the subject, resolved that speech can be inherited.
The only thing I didn't understand was what Variety had to say.
Juve speaks.
And you know what? I got a special invitation to appear on Quiz Kids. My name is Sheldon Olden. I am 10 years old. My name is June Morley. I am 12 years old. My name is Johnny. I am 3 days old. Sam Golden offered me a movie contract. Wright put me on his cover, and there was even a song written about me. It became #1 on the hit parade.
Oh, baby, talk. If I could have talked when I was 1 day old, my words would have been these sweet words of old. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. I love you.
Well, while all this was happening, the delegates began arriving for the conference I asked for. There was only one holdout, a certain foreigner who refused to come. That is, he refused until the women of his country took the matter into their own hands and staged a demonstration. We paraded through the streets, pushing empty baby carriages and waving banners made of pinafores and diapers. They made him come. The conference was held in the Senate chamber in Washington on December 31st, New Year's Eve. When everybody was gathered, they rapped for silence. Then they carried me in. They put 4 thick dictionaries on the vice president's seat and stood me up on it. I wore a diaper and a small morning coat, contributed especially for the occasion by a tailor from Indianapolis named Goldfarb.
Delegates, the gentleman from the before land.
Gentlemen! The unborn babies have been on strike. Through a hole in the sky we saw the earth, and we refuse to inhabit it.
Why?
Here's why. Do you know the reason babies come to earth? Do you know the one thing babies can't acquire to before land? Growth. That's what? Growth. But when we looked down, we saw that in some parts of the earth, growth had been made impossible. By growth, we mean not only growing in inches, but growing in mind, growing in knowledge, growing in love. And you can't have that where there's not freedom. Yes, I know. There are still places where all these things and more are possible. But let me tell you how the babies felt. Sure, some of us could have been born in these places, and we could have dug our little fists into our eyes and forgotten all about those other babies who didn't have our luck, who were born where there was no freedom. Babies don't ask for very much. Just teething rings and rattles, and later books to read, and schools to study in, songs to sing, and friends to laugh with. Those are the things we want for all babies. We're willing to fight for them. We did fight for them together up there in the before land.
Come to the point. What do you want us to do?
Guarantee baby freedom all over the world. I brought up a treaty here that I want all of you to sign.
And if we don't sign it?
No, baby. If you don't believe it, wait a while. We're in no hurry. You'll see. There won't be any more babies born until I give them the go-ahead sign.
Mr. Chairman, I move all discussion be suspended. We're all ready to sign.
Hold on a moment. You're all rushing up here to sign. But we've seen how sacred treaties are to some of you. So I want to warn you, one slip, one false move, and the babies will stop being born again.
Well, you can see everybody's putting his hand through your treaty. Now give the sign, we beg you. Let the babies be born again.
Okay, gang. They've agreed to our terms.
Yeah, and a little child did lead him.
Uncle Pete was a long way off, but I heard him say it. Well, now you know what really happened. It's about time I told it. I'm grown up, you know, and I didn't want to forget any of it. I thought it was high time I set down my memoirs. You see, yesterday, I was 1 year old.
Tonight, the Columbia Workshop presented Who Wants to Be Born These Days? Based on a book by Jerry Schwartz and Stanley Rubin and featuring Dolores Gillen as Johnny. Director of the program was Charles Vanda, Western Program Director of CBS. Original music was composed and conducted by Alexander Samler. Columbia Workshop was presented from New York, and next week offers The Fish on the Bathroom Floor, written by Thomas Lyle Collins and directed by Howard G. Barnes. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.